Good morning, everyone. It's time for Fab Friday. I've got some new products to share with you today. I'm pretty excited. A dose of colors, and they are really, really pretty. And these are, I Love Sarah, her brand. She's a makeup artist in LA, and it's her palette for Dose of Colors. And the colors are really beautiful. With just a few dots of this Macy and Mia, the pressed glitter. So we're going to take it up. We're going to do a smoky eye with a tiny bit of glitter. So I think that's going to be really nice. And then top it off with this, which is a new lip color from Dose of Colors as well. And this is a very soft neutral because we're going to do a ton on the eyes. And I'm going to be working with this. I'm going to try the Scotch tape method to mark off my eyes so that we can see if we can get like a nice sharp edge on the smoky eye. So we're going to be working with some new things today. I hope you enjoy them. I'm going to start off with a little bit of under eye and then use that as my primer. So this is Tarte. I mean, honestly, I think this is just about everybody's favorite concealer, and it does work as a primer. And you know, one thing that I love about it is there's a ton of product in here because I've been using this a while and there's a lot in here. And it's really easy to work with too because it just comes out on this little guy like this. And then you just dab it on your face. You all know my favorite method for smoothing that in is using my 2 ring fingers. And I'm going to dab that under the eye, and then I'm going to come up on top of the eyelid and dab that there as well. Okay, so this is going to serve as a good primer for our eyelid because on top of that, we are putting lots of color today in that Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette. All right, so we have this pressed on. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. We've got this pressed on. Let's go in with a little bit of our KKW powder. You all know I love this. And I'm going to use quite a bit of that and put it underneath the eye. Okay, so hopefully if I have any fallout or whatever, that will help to catch that. All right, and then I'm going to also lightly press this on top where we put that color for our primer. All right, so that's our start. Dose of Colors is coming up next. Beautiful, fun palette, rich colors, which Dose of Colors is known for. Now let's see here. I try to have everything set out and then I tidy up after myself and I put things away that I'm going to need. All right, so we're going to start with this kind of fluffy brush. Let's start with this. Okay, this is a nice little fluffy brush. Let's see, where did this come from? Pat McGrath Labs. Love Pat McGrath's things. And I'm going to go in and work with this color right here and start by pretty much just doing a wash of color over my entire lid. And this color right here is a little lighter. It's almost like a champagne color. That's a good habit to get into. Good morning, Dawn. This is a good habit to get into. If you just kind of start with a nice wash of color in a lighter color, all of your colors that you put on afterwards, whether you put a primer or not, will blend easier. All right, so there's our nice wash of color over the entire eyelid, and I'm working with this lighter shade first. Now let's go in with this right here. Okay, let's go ahead and tape the eyes off. And then we will go in. Now, this is just some Scotch tape, and I'm going to tear this off, and then to make it a little less sticky, I'm going to kind of take the stickiness off so that I don't pull on my eye too much, but it will still hold, okay? Now we're going to take this Now the key here is to get it even. All right, I'm gonna go from the under the eye. Let's see here. Let's see where we want to do this. Let's just do from the under eye up. All right, now that will be one side. Okay, so that's stuck down. Whoop, a little too close to the edge of my eye. Let's put it up a little higher. Now this is just something I'm trying. Every week on Fab Friday, I try something new so that I can share things with you all to see if maybe you might want to try these things. All right, let's get a little more tape. I think I took too much sticky off of that one. I'll take a little bit of sticky, but not all of it, because then it's not going to stick. All right, so I'm going to go up from the curvature of my eye upwards. All right, there's that. Let's try it for a new piece of tape here. You know, every week I say makeup is all about having fun. There are no rights or wrongs. And this is creative. Makeup allows you to be creative and have fun and accentuate your looks. All right, now we're hoping that I have the angle of that the same, because this is going to be like a stencil to keep all of my eyeshadow inside of those points. Now, let's go back to our color. Let's get some of this peachy color and go in the crease line. And I'm still working with this kind of fluffy brush and then just going back and forth. Now this will be what we call our transition color, and I'm going to do it up a little bit higher because I love it when I have like a pink or a peachy shade just on this part below the eyebrow and above the crease, that little bone area. I love to have like a peachy color in there or a pink. It's very pretty. Hope that holds down. All right. Fun, right? All right, now let's go in. I'm going to use my fingertip. Metallics stay on better if you use your fingers for some reason. So let's go in, and on the bottom part of the lid, I'm going to put this all the way across over to that corner. Can you guys see that color, how pretty it is? Are you liking these so far? They're really metallic. That is very beautiful. Very beautiful. Jennifer, this palette is a brand new one from Sarah on Dose of Colors. This is Dose of Colors. There we go. And gorgeous colors. This just launched just this week, and I ordered it straight away. Now, let's go in. Oh, this turquoise is beautiful. I'm going to do some of this. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. I may have my tape up too high. We'll fill in what we have to. This is just playtime, people. There are no rights or wrongs. Remember that. You can't make a mistake on your own artwork. Okay. So we started with the gold, going in with that turquoise color, just off to the edges. Good morning to you, Salvatore, and good morning to Mildred. Now let's take, I think I'm going to work with this brush. It's a little bit flatter, you see. And I'm going to go in with this dark color. Let's see here. I'm going to go above the crease. I was experimenting with some of these colors earlier in the week, and my mom stopped by the shop, and she made a comment that she really liked the colors that I did. But I think I did them a little different than this. But anyway, there's that. We're going to blend that further. Good morning, Glow. Now, let's go in with this. This is our Super Wear Gel Liner, and this is from my private label. Let's see, when I close my eye, my tape is lifting. Look at there. Let's go in. Super Wear Gel Liner, and I'm going up to the edge. And this is going to be almost like a cat eye. And we're letting that tape be our guide for a hard edge. Can you see that? Good morning, Karen. I hope you have a great day. All right, so it's going to be pretty bold. Heavy lids, tricks for heavy lids. You know, for darker colors make things recede. So I would say work with darker colors in the heavier part, definitely not lighter colors. And not, in the heavy part, don't put sparkly colors because that will emphasize it and bring it out. So work with more darker matte shades in the heavy part. All right, now this Super Wear Gel Liner, I do have this on my website and I just got some new ones in. It is awesome. Really my favorite eyeliner of all time for a black. So we just went over that. We'll also do it under the eye here in just a minute. Now I'm going to go back in with that dark color and I'm going to smudge out that cat eye. Okay, so we put the gel liner first. Now we're going to go back in and put the pigment and smudge that out in the outer edge, if that's making sense. So it's going to kind of like be a cat eye, but really smudged. Now I told you this is going to be really dark, much darker than I think that I've done at all so far on my Fab Fridays. But I thought it'd be fun to try something new. So there we have those colors. I used just about everything. Here, this little, let's try a little bit of this one. More like maroony. Let's put a little splash of that here too. And that way that will kind of come off of this maroon in my top. So definitely we're playing with color today. A lot more color than I've done in the past. But I didn't say today was natural, did I? I said this was going to be bold. Then we're going to come back with a neutral lip. All right, looking good. Good morning, Miss Jonna and Kelly and Monica. Now let's take this color right here. They're beautiful, aren't they? And we'll go right here into the corner for a lighter bit. Right there into that corner. Sometimes I get things out of sequence, but anyway, there's that. Let's work, let's see, what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and peel this off, and then we'll do the under eye. So very gently peel that off. Look at that nice sharp line there, where we did all that smokiness, and it made a nice sharp line. Pretty cool. Let's see how we did on the other side. So we just went to town on that color, and then when we peel that off, nice sharp line. Well, remember I lifted that a little, but anyway, pretty good. Do you guys like that effect? I like it. Just to be sure to take a little bit of the sticky off of your tape. You can experiment so that when you lift off the tape, you're not pulling your eye, but yet the tape still sticks. And that's what happened. I guess it's just a fine line about taking too much sticky off and leaving too much on. All right, so going in here on the under eye, this is the waterline. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Kelly. Thank you. And I'm going to go up under here. This is called the tight line. And especially for a smokier look like this, you don't want to look and see a light bit of your skin on the underneath. So not only did we line that top part of the eye, but we're going to go in and line the tight line, get this little corner right here, and also the waterline, and we'll go all the way to the edge. You guys liking that so far? Now I'm not lining under the eye, I'm doing the waterline only with this. Now for under the eye, I'm going to take, let's use this little pointy brush. It's more of an eyebrow brush, but I'm going to work in to this, dark blue, and go up under very close to my eyelash line. Okay, touch in just very little bit and up under. Okay, now let's go in with this blue, the turquoise, and add a little bit of that too. That's really pretty. Let's add a little bit of that turquoise. Okay, and now, let's see, let's go back in with this one. It's still got kind of a tighter edge. And let's see, is this what I want to use? Let's see. Maybe we'll try this one, kind of pointy. And let's use a little bit of this red. Okay, so this will tie in what we have on the top and the bottom. Just a little bit of that red. And we'll take that, and where we dust it, where we put that sharper line, we'll kind of dust and blend this one out. So definitely, this is a darker look. But I like how where we put the tape, it really brings it up almost like a cat eye effect. I'm going to dust that just a tiny bit, smudge that a little bit so it doesn't look quite so harsh. But when you see what that does, it brings the eye upwards. It almost gives me like a lift. How you guys think? What do you like about those colors? Pretty? Let's get a little bit of this gold right here and do just a little dab of that right there under the eye. So some of the colors we have on the bottom, we also have on the top. This is a lot of color, but I'm liking it. Now let's go in and complete our eye look by finishing off our eyebrows. And I will work with this angled eyebrow brush and my Sherri's Brow Balm. I have this on my website. Thank you, Monica. We're gonna go in here, dust in for a little bit of this, and just correct the eyebrow shape. This color is brunette. So you can see right there, just edging that out. And I'm also here going to bring this, pull my eyebrow down a little bit. So it's a little longer, a little wider, okay? Underneath where we got a little sparse bit, we'll fill in that. Thank you to everyone for joining into Fab Friday. Today's look is a little bit more complicated. Doing lots of colors, working with that new palette from Dose of Colors. And you can find that on the Dose of Colors website. Good morning to Amanda and Janice. I'm glad you are having a fabulous Friday and joining me today. All right. So we brought that eyebrow out just a little bit more. So it's almost like as far as the shadow comes out one way, the eyebrow can go out the other. So let's bring this down a little bit too. Now, if your eyebrows stop short, you can't really do your eyeshadow out as far. So keep that in mind. I always like to bring the brows up and out and bring them out farther as I can. I mean, obviously not to the hairline, but the farther they go out, the wider your eyes look, if that makes sense. We're using makeup to accentuate our looks, and we want our eyes to be bigger and brighter and wider. So the light color in here gives reflection, makes that look bigger, bringing the smoky color up and out. Also accentuates that eye shape. Now I put the tape there to give us that nice hard edge. Pretty cool idea. I think it worked. Went in with the eyebrow. Now let's see about, let's do some mascara. We'll go back to our Macy and Mia. Oh, speaking of, I wanted to do a little dollop of glitter. And this is from Those Exquisite Eyes palette from Macy and Mia. And I'm going to take, let's see what color. Let's go in, let's do this copper glitter right here. This is a pressed glitter. You just barely touch your finger to it and it picks up. And you don't need a glitter glue. What do you think? Wow. It adds a lot of extra like metallic pop. Just with that little bit. Oh gosh, and I barely have to touch it. And look at that. I mean, really. So that, you can get this Macy and Mia palette from DJ Victory on macyandmia.com. So that is gorge. What do you guys think? You like it? Now we'll go in while we're working with Macy and Mia, and we will use our Playtime is Over waterproof mascara. But what I love about this, it really accentuates your eyelashes, but it comes off super easy. It doesn't come up with water, it comes off with soap and water. So when you wash your face or with your cleanser, it comes off. It just literally washes down the drain. Super easy to use. Alrighty. I am loving these colors. Gosh, I'm telling you what, you get all this bold eyeshadow, you hardly even need mascara. A little bit on the bottom lashes. Thank you all again for joining me today and every Friday at 8 a.m. for a Get Ready With Me. Each week I debut a new product or a new tool or a new technique. If you all have something specific that you would like to see me use, feel free to send me a private message and I will do my best to share that look with you. Let's see here. We started off with the Tarte, that Shape Tape. I put that under the eyes and left it there. So let's go ahead and dust that away so we don't have any fallout there from the shadow. Very nice. Let's see what else we want to do. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. I'm going to use this little tiny color right here, and this is a color that I sell on my website. Let's see here. We'll just follow with this brush right here. I'm going to go in and touch into it, and I'm going to do, since we're doing like the lining tricks, I'm going to use my business card here. Put it at the edge of my hairline to the corner of my mouth. And touch into that color, just back and forth and up into the hairline. For our contour. All right? So we're using the business card trick, corner of the hairline, corner of the lip. And using an angle brush, just going back and forth and up into the hairline. Do a little more right here. What do y'all think? You like that? Pretty cool. That definitely put a line of color. I'll buff that out just a little bit. But that helps you if you're wanting to go for a more severe look. That definitely helps you to really line that out. Now let's just go through and buff that just a tiny bit. Go in with some blush. This one, the Shy Blush. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab right here on the apples of my cheeks. Beautiful. Because we do want a little bit of glow and a little bit of color. I'm liking the look. I think everything's going on really fast and easy, you know, for something that is as bold as it is with that dark eye. I really like that. We will top the look off with this one. This is a new Dose of Colors. Thank you, Katie. This color, I can never read it. Yeah, I think it says nude. So every Friday I do these makeup tutorials, and if you don't catch them live, you can always catch the replay. All of my videos are archived in my Facebook video archives, and I do as best as I can all the weeks that it works out to also save them to my YouTube. So if you go on sherrijessee.com, all the links to my social media are saved there. My Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube, and you can subscribe and like all of those pages and keep up with what is going on. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate that. I really hope that these are helpful tips to you and that you're able to incorporate them into your own makeup routines and have fun with them. Remember, makeup is art, it's self-expression, it's designed to make you look and feel better about yourself. So today we worked with some new colors from the Sarah palette from Dose of Colors. I added in a little bit of the Macy and Mia, that gorgeous glitter. Who doesn't love a little bit of glitter? Started off with the face with the Tarte, and I did a little bit of this IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact before I came on camera. And I sealed the deal with the KKW powder. You know, I love that, and this little brush guy that works so well under the eye with the Shape Tape and then that little under eye setting powder. So that really does help. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you like today's look. A little smokier, but honestly, after you pull it all together, I don't think it looks like anything too bold or scary. I think it definitely is going to be a good look for today, for our Fabulous Friday. You guys have a great weekend. Don't forget the drawing. One lucky person will win one of Joshua Ivan Leonard's handcrafted jewelry items. Definitely share the video with your friends. Have a great day.